Why we need to temper our technology expectations. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan. This is where I share thoughts, ideas, and commentary on the future of work in 5 minutes or less. That's Blinny. She says hello. Before we get into this video topic, I want to say thanks to the folks over at Staples. They're actually the sponsors of this month's content. I actually worked with the folks over at Staples Business Advantage. They are the B2B arm of Staples on a new report that actually just came out, the 2016 Workplace Index report that looked at the state of the workplace in the United States and Canada. We looked at things like workplace, health and wellness. We looked at office design, technology, and a bunch of other really cool things that are relevant for organizations when it comes to thinking about attracting and retaining top talent. So if you want to get access to the report, it's kind of a long URL, so I will show you. That is the URL there. It is go.staplesadvantage.com/workplace 2016. You can pause the video there and go to that URL and you'll be able to get access to the report. So now on to this week's topic, that is tempering our technological expectations. I know that nowadays it's very easy for us to look at media publications that say 2016 is the year of the bots, 2016 is the year of automation, or autonomous cars are coming in the next year. And it basically makes it sound like we are living in some sort of a futuristic world today. Now I'm going to do another video that is on a similar topic to this, but I think we need to be a little bit realistic with our expectations around technology. I mean, after all, we're still having troubles with things like Siri or Cortana or Amazon Echo. We're still having issues with creating smart homes and smart locks. You know, technology, even the basic stuff today isn't perfect. I mean, it's okay. Some of the stuff works, but we're nowhere near a point, for example, where you can just come into your house and start talking to your home and it's just going to understand everything that you're doing. We're not near a point where tomorrow you're going to wake up and you're going to see everybody driving an autonomous vehicle. We're not near a point where all of a sudden you're going to show up to work and everybody's going to have virtual or augmented reality devices. Sure, we see these things today. There goes Blinny. There goes Athena. Sure, we see some of these things today, but the things that we see are very much on the fringes. Some of the technology does exist out there. We've seen all sorts of really cool demos for autonomous vehicles. We've seen fantastic demos for virtual reality and augmented reality. That is what is possible. That is what is probably going to come in the future. But we still have years to go, guys. I mean, autonomous vehicles themselves, we're probably looking at 2020 at the very least, by the time these things are fully and completely autonomous. So we still have some time to go. It's great to be excited about these things. These things are eventually, of course, all going to come our way, but it's not like they're going to be here this year or even next year. So let's pay attention to the technologies that are coming, but let's also temper our expectations and realize that although cool things are out there, it's still going to take some time before they're 100% ready. I mean, augmented reality is a perfect example. We've seen some great demos of people playing video games through augmented reality, where you go into a room and all of a sudden the room becomes like the video game that you're in, and the desk becomes sort of something that you can crouch behind, and aliens are coming out of the walls and you're firing at them with your hand that is now a gun. That's cool stuff, right? But you have to imagine it's going to take some time before you can just put that on and this augmented reality adjusts to any physical setting that you're in, and before the cost goes down, and before everything is perfect, and before we deal with legal, like there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen before these things become mainstream. On the fringes, a lot of cool technologies do exist. Some organizations are on the forefront of developing and implementing them inside of their organizations. I know Accenture, for example, just did a conference where two members of their executive team were holograms. They weren't even sitting next to each other. They were at different corners of the world, and they beamed in together as a hologram and made it look like they were in person in front of 500 people having a conference, right? That's cool stuff. That's coming our way, but it's not mainstream yet. Organizations like Accenture have tens and millions, hundreds of millions of dollars to spend on this stuff. So pay attention to what's kind of on the fringes, like, that's way out there, but also temper that with your expectations around what you should expect as an individual. Because after all, when things like Siri and Echo and Cortana don't even really understand us, it's kind of hard to imagine a car that's going to be completely autonomous. It's kind of hard for us to imagine some of these really cool things becoming mainstream. So again, cool stuff is coming. It's not going to be tomorrow. Let's temper our expectations and be realistic with when these things become mainstream and when they impact our lives. That's it for me for this week's episode of The Future in 5. And if you want to get access to more videos, visit thefutureorganization.com. Subscribe to the newsletter by texting the word future to the number 44222. And don't forget, you can visit this URL here to get access to the Staples Business Advantage Report, the 2016 Workplace Index. That's it for me. I'll see you next time on an episode of The Future in 5. Hey, are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.